What's happening, everybody? It's your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and I'm back again with something that really hit me deep in my childhood, and it made me think about it because a lot of things I'm catching now on Netflix, on Hulu, and whatever the case. But I didn't want to go the traditional route with it. What I'm talking about is, I want to talk about some of the greatest, if you will, cartoon and TV show villains of the 80s and 90s, okay? So this is the part that started my geekdom on top of comic books. TV shows and cartoons where you wake up Saturday morning and you have them all and you have your after school specials. So I want to know what some of your thoughts. Here are like some of the general ones what we're talking about. Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rita Repulsa from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. King Koopa from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Miles Mayhem from Mask. Yeah, Mobile Armored Strike Command with a K. Cobra Commander, of course, from G.I. Joe. Megatron. Who else do I want to bring? These are some of the general ones that we're talking about, okay? So here's a few of my personal favorites. These are mine. The ones I mentioned, they're high on the list, but they're not personal faves, all right? Here's some of my personal faves. You ready? Gargamel from the Smurfs. Gargamel just wanted to eat a whole village. Do you understand how psychotic and dope that is at the same time? Mum-Ra for the Thundercats. There was something about Mum-Ra even after he got the, what was it? It was the Sword of Plundar. That was so dope with me. And I love that to the T. Skeletor, of course, from He-Man. It was just something, I'll get you, He-Man. You know, there was just something about hearing that every episode that made me love it. Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. Look, don't you judge me. Mojo Jojo was that dude, okay? Was that dude. Also, I said Mum-Ra before, Monstar from the Silverhawks. Now, from what I found out, some people knew of the Silverhawks, some people didn't. But Monstar was a big lion type looking dude with red fur, and then the Moonstar would come, hit him in the eye, and he would transform into this armored beast and just be destroying things and had Skyrunner. It was amazing. Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I know I said TV and film, but I believe there was a Little Mermaid cartoon, and Ursula was just as bad as she was in the TV show as she was in the cartoon. Grimm Lord. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, who is Grimm Lord? After the Power Rangers, there was a show called VR Troopers. VR Troopers was a show that Tommy, the Green Ranger, was initially supposed to play Ryan Steele, the main character, but they renewed Power Rangers. He went back, and some other things happened, I believe. But Grimm Lord was the bad guy, and only because of how he transformed. Okay, dude was a CEO that was also a cosmic supervillain, which is like, you're pretty much the same person no matter what you do. And one of my faves is not my top, but one of my faves for sure has to be Shredder, voiced by the late, great, legendary James Avery. I never will ever forget to hear that infamous line as a kid that tormented me. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. That tormented my soul. So, these are some of my favorite villains from the 80s and 90s. I want to know yours. Are there some other obscure shows I didn't say? Some I may have not said on purpose. For instance, Sawboss from Jason and Will Warriors. Yeah, that was a real thing. Tex Hex from Brave Star. I could go on and on and on, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So comment, like, make sure you subscribe to this video, share this video, click on the notification bell so you can find out when I'm coming out with new and more videos. Also, check out the Trusty Sidekick Podcast with myself and Bobby Hill. We get you caught up on everything in the Marvel and DC live action and cinematic universes, so you don't want to miss it. Until then, y'all, find me on Twitter as well, at Mr. J Washington, MrJaywashington. I will holler at you guys later. Take care. Thanks for taking the trip to nostalgia. Peace.